Well, today I want to talk about conscience. Why is it so important to listen to the conscience? Why is it so important to listen to the voice of our conscience? What is conscience? Let's first try to understand the definition of conscience. See, conscience is our inner faculty which tells us what is right and what is wrong. Even without a formal education, person knows what is right and what is wrong. So this is conscience. Let's see whether everyone has got or everyone possesses conscience or not. No, everyone doesn't possess this conscience. This conscience exists in a healthy body. Every healthy person will have this conscience. If a person loses his conscience, if a person always does what is wrong, he has lost his conscience. He lost his conscience. He doesn't know what is right and wrong. But to tell you the truth, there is a certain percentage of conscience, good conscience in every human being. Even a mad person knows what is good. A religious person looks from the perspective of goodness, from the perspective of God. So they say conscience is the voice of God. Conscience is the voice of a soul. Conscience is nothing but the voice of a soul. We can't see the soul. Soul exists in a human body. It's in the mind. It tells us what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. So a good moral judgment emerges from this good conscience. Today, why has it become so important to listen to the voice of our conscience? It is important because everyone should know or should understand the need of the other person. To become more sensitive to other person, we need to listen to the voice of our conscience. We make lots of mistakes in every life. Now the question is, if everyone has conscience, why do people make mistakes every day? Why do people make lots of mistakes? They make blunders. Why? One of the reasons why we lose conscience could be disobedience to the voice, to our inner voice. And this inner voice is our conscience. It speaks to us what is right and what is wrong. And yet, sometimes we take it for granted. We say, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. It's fine to do this. It's fine to do that. It's fine. Sometimes we do listen to the voice of our conscience, but just because of peer pressure, the friends around us, the environment, the people we mix with, right? Environment matters a lot. See, to have this good conscience, it's not necessary that a person goes to take a formal education. It's not necessary that a person goes to a university or college. This conscience exists in every healthy mind, in every person who has a healthy mind and body, who is not insane, who is not a lunatic, right? See, once we lose this conscience, we start making lots of mistakes. We start doing this and that. Now, if we disobey this conscience, we start doing immoral things. Now, immorality starts the moment we lose our conscience. Immorality starts grabbing our soul. Sometimes we know it's a crime to do a certain thing, yet we do it. It's because we take this conscience for granted. We don't expect God to come and tell us, do this or do that. God cannot come down to us and tell everyone this is right and this is wrong. Conscience speaks. This speaks on behalf of the Creator, so that we live in this world peacefully, not hating others, not discriminating others. We don't go against the rights of the humans. we will never know our future activities. But if we really keep this conscience clear, I think we can avoid some major mistakes. A person who is very sensible enough, he is very wise. And I think all the nations of the world have enacted the laws according to the conscience of the people, according to our conscience. Practically all the laws of the world, either be it national law or international law, these laws are enacted with a view of treating everyone equal. That's the conscience. See, laws are not made to harm others. These are made to help everyone. Sometimes even a judge in the court finds very difficult to give the judgment of a particular case. Why? When there is no specific, no particular law regarding that case, the judge should be giving his judgment according to the prickle of our conscience, according to his conscience. Now, conscience, to have a good conscience, as I said, he should be having knowledge and wisdom. This does not mean that the people who have not gone for formal education, who have not gone to the university or college, don't possess this conscience. No, everyone has this conscience, except those lunatics and insane people, right? But in this world, we started behaving just like them, as if we don't have conscience. No, we all have conscience. See, we take this for granted by saying, I'm just a human, I'm just a human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I know that. Everybody knows that. But why do we lack that strength? Why do we lack the strength to resist what is bad, to resist the bad things, to resist the immorality, the lusciousness? Why do we lack the strength to say no to certain things, to the crimes? We make all this, we take it for granted. So conscience should be helping us. In order to have a good conscience, we need meditation. Daily personal meditation is important. This is what I realized. So a daily personal meditation is a must if you want to have a good conscience, so that we don't make mistakes, so that we don't make blunders. Once this conscience is lost and we know not that we are actually not doing the right thing, we have become so insensitive to people, we have become intolerant. So let me tell you 2 ways to have a good conscience. First, as I said, is meditation, and the second is reading good books. By reading good books, you'll be able to evaluate yourself and evaluate the situation around you and evaluate the surroundings, and your socialization will become better and better. Meditate every day and read good books. By reading good books, you'll try to understand how the great people lived, how the saintly people lived, how the saints, how the great personalities lived their life. They have changed their life. So meditate every day and read good books. So these are the 2 ways which I would like to suggest to everyone in order to have a good conscience.